Okay, so uh, myself, Manoranjan Kumar, Assistant Professor in Agriculture Department of Suresh Gyan Bihar University. So today in this video lecture, we will discuss about the type of IC engine. In the last class, we have seen the principle of IC engine, different component of IC engine, how IC engine is constructed. So in this lecture, we will see the different types of IC engine available. So IC engine, I means internal, C for combustion. So internal combustion engine. Okay. So at the end of this lecture, the students will be able to know the different types of heat engine available, uh, and also uh, we will focus on this topic on two-stroke and four-stroke engine. So students can able to know the what are the working principles in the two-stroke engine and four-stroke engine, and what is the difference between these two. Okay. And also we will see the exact difference between diesel and petrol engine and their working principle. For this lecture, the students can refer these books: a practical manual on farm machinery and power, written by Manoranjan Kumar and Angelo Francis Dennis. This book is available on Amazon.com. So this book is based on the purely fifth gen committee syllabus. Okay, so those students who are studying in BSc Agriculture graduates, they can refer this book. The other books, Element of Agriculture Engineering, written by Jagdishwar Sahai, and Principle of Agricultural Engineering, written by A.M. Michael and T.P. Ojha. Farm Power and Machinery, Engineer Sanjay Kumar. So these are the books you can refer for this topic. Okay. Now let us start this the main topic, the heat engine types. Okay. So what is the heat engine? Heat engine means the engine which convert the heat energy into the mechanical energy, and that heat is created through the combustion of the fuel. Okay. So this heat engine is classified on basis of combustion of fuel, on the basis of fuel used, on the basis of on ignition of fuel, and also on the basis of the working cycle. Okay, so on the basis of combustion of fuel, the heat engine is classified into generally two types. One is the external combustion engine, and other one is the internal combustion engine. Okay, so external combustion engine means the combustion of fuel takes place outside the engine cylinder. That is the external combustion engine. Internal combustion engine means the engine in which the combustion of fuel takes place inside the engine cylinder. That is known as the internal combustion engine. Okay. On the basis of fuel is means which type of fuel the engine is using. So on the basis of this, the heat engine is classified into three types. First one is diesel engine, means the engine will be using the diesel as a fuel. Petrol engine, the engine will be using the petrol as a fuel, and gas engine means the engine will be using the gas for the operation. Okay, so on the basis of fuel, the diesel engine is there, petrol engine is there, a gas engine is there. Okay, on the basis on ignition of the fuel, the engine is heat engine is classified two types: a spark ignition engine, in which the combustion takes place due to the spark plug. Okay, through the spark plug, ignition is started. So that is known as a spark ignition engine. Also, this spark ignition engine is known as the carburetor type engine. So carburetor means this is a small device in the engine in which the air and fuel means the petrol will be mixed together, and that mixture will be forwarded to the engine cylinder for combustion. Okay, means the air fuel mixture is prepared apart from that cylinder. That is known as the carburetor type engine or a spark ignition engine. Okay. Now second is the compression ignition engine. Okay, so in the compression ignition engine, first air is going go into the engine cylinder, and after some time the diesel is injected through an injector into the cylinder. So that is the compression ignition engine. And here ignition takes place due to the compressed air. Okay, when the piston is moving upward, then air will be compressed, and when air is compressed, then temperature will increase, and due to this increased temperature, the ignition takes place. So that is the compression ignition engine. Okay. Now the fourth basis on the four types on the based on working cycle. Okay. So based on the working cycle, the heat engine is classified into two types. First one is four-stroke engine, and second one is two-stroke engine. Okay. So in this topic, we our main focus is on these two types: four-stroke engine and two-stroke engine, according to the syllabus of this engine committee. Okay. Now, after the classification of engine, we will see the four-stroke engine. Four-stroke engine means here all the event. What are those events which are occurring in the engine cylinder? There are mainly four events which occur in all the engine. First event is suction. Second event is compression. Third event is power, and fourth event is exhaust. Okay, so there are mainly four events which occurs in an engine cylinder. Okay, so in the four-stroke engine, all the four events will be completed in four stroke of the piston. Okay, what is the meaning of four stroke? When the piston will move from top, this is the piston. So see here, when the piston will move from top dead center to bottom dead center, then it is called the piston makes one stroke. Okay, and when the piston moves from top to bottom and again from top bottom to top, then this is called two stroke engine. Two stroke. Okay, so if in any engine all the four events like suction, compression, power and exhaust, all events are completed in four stroke of the piston, means piston will come from top to bottom, again from bottom to top, again from top to bottom, and again from bottom to top. So in the four stroke of the piston, if all the events are completed, then this type of engine is known as four stroke engine. Okay, and now one more thing: when the piston is moving from top to bottom, then you can see this piston is connected to this crankshaft. So when piston moves, then also crankshaft will move. Okay. So what is the relation between movement of piston and movement of the crankshaft? So when piston uh, will make when the piston will make two stroke, means top to bottom and from bottom to top, then this crankshaft will make one rotation. Okay, when the piston will make two stroke, means top to bottom and bottom to top, then crankshaft will make one revolution. Okay, so in the four-stroke engine, all the events are completed in four-stroke of the piston. Four-stroke means there will be two rotation of crankshaft. So in other words, you can say that four-stroke engine is that engine in which all the four events are completed in four-stroke of the piston or two revolution of the crankshaft. Okay? Hmm. So in all the event, if all the event is completed in for a stroke of the piston or two revolution of the crankshaft, then this is known as the four-stroke engine. Okay, so now we will see all the four event, all the sequence of event. The events are suction, compression, uh, power, and exhaust. Okay, so what happens in the suction event? In the suction event, the inlet valve will open. See, this is the engine cylinder. Here two valves are there. Inlet. This is the inlet valve, and this one is the exhaust valve. Okay, so in the first event, that is the suction event, what is there? So in the suction event, first inlet valve will open. Okay, piston moves downward, and when the inlet valve will open, then only air. If there is diesel engine, then only air, and if there is petrol engine, then mixture of air and petrol will go through this opening into the engine cylinder. Okay, if there is diesel engine, then only air will go inside the engine cylinder. If there is petrol engine, then mixture of air and fuel will go into this engine cylinder. So where this mixture is formed, this mixture will be formed in carburetor. Okay, so that is the other things. But here we have to keep focus on the what is happening in the suction stroke. So in the suction stroke, inlet valve will open, outlet valve will be closed. From outside, the air or air fuel mixture will go into this engine cylinder, and piston will be moving downward. So when piston is moving downward, then this movement will suck the air and fuel mixture from outside into this combustion chamber through this valve. Okay. Now in the second event, that is the compression stroke. So in the compression stroke, what happens? Inlet valve will be closed, exhaust valve will be closed. Okay, piston will start to move upward, and when piston is moving upward and all and the two valve is closed, then what happens? The mixture present in this engine cylinder will be compressed by the upward movement of the piston. So this is the compression stroke. The mixture will be compressed here. Okay, now come in. Okay, now in the compression stroke, in case of diesel engine, if there is a diesel engine, then only air is compressed because only air has come through the inlet valve. So only air is compressed, and diesel is injected at the end of the compression stroke. Means at the end of the compression stroke means when the piston will reach at the top dead center. Okay, in the compression stroke, piston is moving from bottom to top. So when the piston is reach at the top, then at that point the diesel will be injected into the cylinder, and when diesel is injected, then suddenly the ignition of fuel takes place due to the high pressure and temperature of the compressed air. This will be happening in the diesel engine. Now in case of petrol engine, if there is petrol engine, then what happens? In case of the petrol engine, through the inlet valve, what has come? Mixture of air and fuel. So mixture of air and fuel is compressed in the cylinder, and the mixture is ignited by a spark plug. So in the petrol engine, a spark plug is present, but in the diesel engine, injector is present. Okay, so this type of activity happens in the compression stroke. Now in the power stroke, what happens? In the power stroke, after ignition of fuel, the tremendous amount of heat is generated. Okay, after combustion, the tremendous amount of heat is generated, and this will cause the very high pressure in the cylinder, which push the piston to move downward. Okay, in this case also both valve will remain closed and piston is moving downward. So in the power stroke, piston will be moving downward, both valve will be closed. Okay. Now the last stroke, that is the exhaust stroke. So what happens in the exhaust stroke? In the exhaust stroke, the piston moves upward. Okay, and here the inlet valve will open. Sorry, inlet valve will close and exhaust valve will open, so that all the burnt gases can expelled out from the engine cylinder to the environment. Okay, and again the cylinder will, when the all the burnt gases will go out, then this cylinder will become empty. So this is ready to receive fresh air fuel mixture. Okay, or fresh charge. Charge means the mixture of air and air, or the mixture of air and fuel. This term is known as the charge in terms of the engine. Okay, so in the exhaust stroke, what is there? Piston is moving upward. Okay, inlet valve will be closed, will remain closed, and exhaust valve will open. All the burnt gases will go out from this valve to the atmosphere, and cylinder becomes ready to receive fresh charge. So this all activity happens in forest procedure. Okay. Okay. Now two-stroke engine. So what happens in the two-stroke engine? In the two name is the two-stroke. So two-stroke means here all the four events like suction, compression, power, and exhaust, all the events will be completed in two a stroke of the piston. And if there is two a stroke of the piston, then how many revolution of the crankshaft? Only one revolution of the crankshaft. Okay. So in the two a stroke engine, all the event is completed in two a stroke of the piston or one revolution of the crankshaft. So in this case, only two stroke of the piston will be there. One is the upward stroke of the piston, and second one is the downward stroke of the piston. Okay. So in the upward stroke of the piston, the two events like suction and compression will be completed, and the other one is the downward stroke of the piston. So in the downward stroke of the piston, again two events like suction, power and exhaust will be completed. Okay, so here you can see this is the uh, two-stroke engine. Okay, this is the suction stroke. This picture is showing the suction stroke, and this picture is showing the compression stroke. Okay, so in the suction stroke, what happens? The piston moves upward. Okay, so before that we will tell you the different construction in this two-stroke engine. Here in the four-stroke engine, valves are present, inlet valve and exhaust valve, but in the two-stroke engine only ports are present, not valve. So this is the inlet port, suction port, and this is the exhaust port. And here this port is known as the transfer port. Okay, so through suction port, the fresh air and fuel mixture will come inside the engine cylinder, and through the exhaust port, all the burnt gases will go out through this cylinder, and uh, 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 and this is the transfer port. So what the function of this transfer port? So suction port, air and fuel mixture will come inside the engine cylinder. Okay, and from here, the when this transfer port is open, then this air and fuel mixture will go into this combustion chamber. Okay, so there are three ports in the two-stroke engine. Not valve is there. Okay, so in the suction in this upward stroke of the piston, first step is what? The piston moves upward, and when it is moving upward, it will cover the exhaust port, and also it will cover the transfer port. Okay, piston moving upward, cover exhaust port as well as transfer port. So this traps the air fuel mixture drawn already into the cylinder. Okay. So when it will cover this transfer port and exhaust port, then air or fuel mixture present in the combustion chamber, it will be compressed. Okay. So further upward movement of the piston compresses the mixture, and also it will uncover suction port. Okay, so when suction port is uncovered, then fresh mixture will be drawn through this suction port into the crankcase. Okay, and just before the end of this stroke, the mixture in the cylinder is ignited by the spark plug. Okay, here you can see this is the upward stroke of the piston, and this is the downward stroke of the piston. So now in the downward stroke of the piston, two events will be completed. The first one is the power stroke, and second one is the exhaust stroke. Okay. So burning of fuel raises the temperature and pressure of the gases, which force the piston to move downward to the cylinder. Okay. When the piston moves down, it close first it will close the suction port. When the piston is moving downward, then first it will close the suction port, and when the suction port is closed, then it will trap the fresh mixture drawn in the crankcase during the previous upward stroke. Okay, so further downward movement of the piston, it will uncover first the exhaust port, and after that the transfer port. Okay, so when the transfer port is uncovered, then what happens? The fresh mixture which is present in this crankcase will start to move into the cylinder to the transfer port, and also in this case the exhaust port is open, so the burnt gases will expelled out from this exhaust port into the atmosphere. Okay, so this activity, uh, first power and exhaust, will be completed in downward movement of the piston. In the upward movement of the piston, what happens? Two stroke is completed, that is suction and compression, and in the downward movement of the piston, two stroke is completed, two event is completed, that is the power and exhaust. So in this way, you have seen that all the events, suction, compression, power and exhaust, all the event is completed in only two stroke of the piston. That's why this type of engine is known as the two-stroke engine. Okay. Now we will see the main difference between the two-stroke engine and four-stroke engine. Okay. Okay. So the difference between two-stroke engine and four-stroke engines are: in the four-stroke engine, all events are completed in four-stroke of the piston, whereas in the two-stroke engine, all the events are completed in two-stroke of the piston. Okay. In the four-stroke engine, all events are completed in two revolution of the crankshaft, whereas in the two-stroke engine, all events are completed in only one revolution of the crankshaft. Okay. Also in the four-stroke engine, there are two valve, inlet valve and exhaust valve. But in the two-stroke engine, not valve is present. Instead of the valve, there will be port, the inlet port, exhaust port, and one more port is there. That is the transfer port. Okay. In the four-stroke engine, the crankcase is not fully closed and airtight. Okay, because and in the two-stroke engine, crankcase is fully closed and airtight. Because in the crankcase, in the two-stroke engine, air and fuel mixture will come. So if it is not airtight, then what happens? It will be a wastage of that air and fuel mixture. Okay. In the four-stroke engine, the top of the piston compresses the charge. You have seen in the four-stroke engine, piston is there, and when the piston is moving upward, then the air and fuel mixture will be closed, will be compressed. So top of the piston compresses the charge. But in the two-stroke engine, both sides of the piston compress the charge. When the piston is moving upward, then in that condition also this air fuel mixture is compressed, and when the piston is moving downward, then also it is compressing. Okay, so in the two-stroke engine, both sides of the piston compress the charge. Sixth difference, in the four-stroke engine, the size of the flywheel is large in comparison to the two-stroke engine, whereas in the two-stroke engine, the size of the flywheel is comparatively smaller. In the four-stroke engine, the fuel is fully consumed. Not any wastage of fuel is there. Okay, but in the two-stroke engine, fuel is not fully consumed because in the two-stroke engine, uh, simultaneously the exhaust port as well as the transfer port is open. Okay, so that's why fuel is not fully consumed. The other difference between the four-stroke and two-stroke is that the weight of engine per horsepower is high of the four-stroke engine, whereas the weight of engine per horsepower is comparatively low in two-stroke engine. The thermal efficiency is high in four-stroke engine, whereas the thermal efficiency is comparatively low in two-stroke engine. The removal or exhaust gas easy. There is a valve present in the four-stroke engine, so there is a very easy way. In easy way, the exhaust gases will passes out. But in the two-stroke engine, removal of exhaust gas comparatively difficult. Okay, because simultaneously both ports are open, the exhaust port as well as the transfer port. Um, in the four-stroke engine, all types of speed are possible where your engine is high and low speed. But two-stroke engine, mostly high speed engines are there. Okay, so these are the difference between four-stroke and two-stroke. Now we will see the difference between the diesel engine and petrol engine. So in the diesel engine, the fuel as a diesel will be used. In the petrol engine, the petrol will be used as a fuel. In diesel engine, the compression ratio varies from 14 is to 1 to 22 is to 1, but in the petrol engine, the compression ratio varies from 5 is to 1 to 8 is to 1. Okay. In diesel engine, compression pressure inside the cylinder varies from 35 to 45 kg per centimeter square, and temperature is about 500 degrees centigrade. Whereas in the petrol engine, the compression pressure varies from 6 to 10 kg per centimeter square, and temperature is above 260 degrees centigrade. In diesel engine, you have seen when I was explaining the principle of this engine, then you have seen that in diesel engine only air is sucked in the cylinder in suction stroke, and that diesel is injected during the compression stroke. Whereas in the petrol engine, the mixture of fuel and air is sucked in the cylinder in suction stroke, and this mixture of fuel and air is prepared in carburetor. Okay. In diesel engine, the fuel is injected in combustion chamber where burning of fuel takes place due to the heat of compression. Okay. But in the petrol engine, air fuel mixture is compressed in the combustion chamber when it is ignited by an electric spark. So a spark plug is present in the petrol engine, but in the diesel engine, injector will be there. Okay. Thermal efficiency of diesel engine varies from 32 to 38%, whereas the thermal efficiency of petrol engine is low, that is 25 to 32%. Okay, weight of the engine per horsepower of diesel engine is high. It is heavy, but petrol engine it is comparatively low weight. Okay. Diesel engine operating cost is low, but operating cost of petrol engine is high. Okay. So these are the some difference between diesel engine and petrol engine. Okay. Now on the basis of this lecture, there is some quiz. You can refer to that quiz. Okay, these are the some questions related to this video only, this video lecture only. Okay, so you can attempt this. If all the event like suction, compression, power, and exhaust completed in four stroke of the piston, then this type of engine is known as the four stroke. Then it is known as the four stroke engine. Okay, if all the event suction, compression, power, and exhaust completed in two stroke of the piston, means upward and downward movement of the piston, then it is known as what? Four stroke engine, two stroke engine, three stroke engine, one stroke engine. So correct answer is two stroke engine. Okay. If all the event like suction, compression, power, and exhaust completed in two revolution of the crankshaft, when piston makes two stroke, then crankshaft will rotate only one rotation. So there is two revolution of the crankshaft. Two revolution means there will be four stroke of the piston. So correct answer is four stroke engine. Okay. Now, if all the event like suction, compression, power, and exhaust completed in one revolution of the crankshaft, so if there is one revolution means there will be two stroke of the piston, means top dead center to the bottom and bottom to top. So only two stroke will be there. So this is the two stroke engine. Okay, so in this way you can solve the question if there is if this type of questions comes in the exam. In four stroke engine, inlet valve is open. In the engine is four stroke, so inlet valve or exhaust valve will be there, not port will be there. So question is that inlet valve is open in inlet valve when it is open. In which type of in which stroke? Suction stroke, compression stroke, power stroke, or exhaust stroke. So inlet valve is open. Why inlet valve is open? To suck the air or air fuel mixture from the outside. So obviously there will be in the suction stroke. Okay. Now the question is that in two-stroke engine, during upward movement of the piston, which event is completed? Two-stroke engine. So when piston is moving upward, then suction and compression, power and compression, exhaust and compression, and suction on exhaust. So obviously suction and compression will be takes place. In two-stroke engine, during downward movement of the piston, which event is completed? In the upward movement, suction and compression. So in the downward movement, remaining two will be completed. That is the power and exhaust. Okay. Now, which type of engine has more thermal efficiency? So thermal efficiency is किसका ज़्यादा रहता है? Two stroke engine या four stroke engine? So you can see here, thermal efficiency is high for four stroke engine. Okay. So correct answer is the four stroke engine. Okay. Now, in which type of engine crankcase is fully closed and airtight, so that no uh, um, air fuel mixture will be leaked out? So in the two-stroke engine. Okay. In four-stroke engine, there are inlet and exhaust port instead of valve. In four-stroke engine, port is not present, only valve is present. So this is the false statement. Okay. So these are some quiz related to this topic. You can solve it. Okay. So this is all about the today's video lecture. We have seen in this lecture the different types of IC engine, okay, based on fuel use, based on the stroke, based on the ignition. Okay. And also we have seen the four-stroke engine. What are the working principle of this four-stroke engine? Okay, we have seen all the event and what are the different activities completed in all these events, like in the suction event, compression event, power event, and exhaust event. Okay. Also, we have seen the two-stroke engine. Okay. So, uh, also we have seen the difference between two-stroke and four-stroke, and the difference between petrol engine and the diesel engine. So, this is all about the today's lecture. In next lecture, we will see some terminology related to the IC engine. Okay. So, questions related to this video only, this video lecture only. Okay, so you can attempt this. If all the event like suction, compression, power, and exhaust completed in four stroke of the piston, then this type of engine is known as the four stroke. Then it is known as the four stroke engine. Okay, if all the event suction, compression, power, and exhaust completed in two-stroke of the piston, means upward and downward movement of the piston, then it is known as what? Four-stroke engine, two-stroke engine, three-stroke engine, one-stroke engine. So correct answer is two-stroke engine. Okay. If all the event like suction, compression, power, and exhaust completed in two revolution of the crankshaft, when piston makes two stroke, then crankshaft will rotate only one rotation. So there is two revolution of the crankshaft. Two revolution means there will be four stroke of the piston. So correct answer is four stroke engine. Okay. Now, if all the event like suction, compression, power, and exhaust completed in one revolution of the crankshaft. So if there is one revolution means there will be two stroke of the piston, means top dead center to the bottom and bottom to top. So only two stroke will be there. So this is the two stroke engine. Okay, so in this way you can solve the question if there is uh, if this type of questions comes in the exam. In four-stroke engine, inlet valve is open. In the engine is four-stroke, so inlet valve or exhaust valve will be there, not port will be there. So question is that inlet valve is open in inlet valve when it is open. In which type of in which stroke? Suction stroke, compression stroke, power stroke, or exhaust stroke. So inlet valve is open. Why inlet valve is open? To suck the air or air fuel mixture from the outside. So obviously there will be in the suction stroke. Okay. Now the question is that in two-stroke engine, during upward movement of the piston, which event is completed? Two-stroke engine. So when piston is moving upward, then suction and compression, power and compression, exhaust and compression, and suction on exhaust. So obviously suction and compression will be takes place. In two-stroke engine, during downward movement of the piston, which event is completed? In the upward movement, suction and compression. So in the downward movement, remaining two will be completed. That is the power and exhaust. Okay. Now, which type of engine has more thermal efficiency? So thermal efficiency is किसका ज़्यादा रहता है, 2 stroke engine या 4 stroke engine? So you can see here the thermal efficiency is high for 4 stroke engine. Okay, so correct answer is the 4 stroke engine. Okay, now in which type of engine crankcase is fully closed and airtight, so that no uh, um, air fuel mixture will be leaked out? So in the 2 stroke engine. Okay, in 4 stroke engine there are inlet and exhaust port instead of valve. In 4 stroke engine, port is not present, only valve is present. So this is the false statement. Okay. So these are some quiz related to this topic. You can solve it. Okay. So this is all about the today's video lecture. We have seen in this lecture the different types of IC engine. Okay. Based on fuel use, based on the stroke, based on the ignition. Okay. And also we have seen the 4 stroke engine, what are the working principle of this 4 stroke engine. Okay, we have seen all the event and what are the different activities completed in all these events, like in the suction event, compression event, power event, and exhaust event. Okay. Also we have seen the 2 stroke engine. Okay. So uh, also we have seen the difference between 2 stroke and 4 stroke, and the difference between petrol engine and the diesel engine. So this is all about the today's lecture. In next lecture, we will see some terminology related to the IC engine. Okay. So